174 years ago, it started as a single publication. Today it is much more. The world's largest selling English daily, world's second largest business daily, India's leading English tabloid, its largest private FM network, its #1 English news channel, and its leading news website. But what makes the Times Group the Times Group? Is it the organization's legacy for over a century and a half? Or its drive to be at the cutting edge of the industry at all times? Or is it simply the indomitable spirit to question? To question the conventional wisdom and blind assumptions of a 200-year-old industry? To stride down new paths in search of the industry's most enterprising answers? Answers that over the past 25 years have become game-changing innovations. Let's look at some of these innovations. For ages, newspapers across the world would chase with equal fervor revenue from two streams: circulation and advertising. In the 90s, BCCL turned this age-old business model on its head. Realizing that free-to-air TV channels and the internet would soon become major competition, BCCL decided to sacrifice circulation revenue in order to maximize advertising revenue. Across all its publications, the company lowered its cover prices substantially in order to garner advertiser-friendly audiences. Soon our lead on low cover prices was adopted by the entire industry. In the last 2 decades, Indian newspaper prices have barely doubled, as against a 5-fold increase in consumer prices overall. This has paved the path for a healthy growth in circulation as well as ad revenues for the Indian newspaper industry, in sharp contrast to what's happening in the rest of the world. Newspapers across the world are inclined to reel out news of death, disaster, disease, and destruction. We asked, why can't newspapers celebrate life? And so we ensured our publications and whatever else we do reflect the spirit of celebration. A celebration of people, ideas, achievements, and triumphs. Whether it is India's victory in the World Cup, or Durga Puja in Kolkata, or a stock market surge, news of optimism and cheer are given prime space in TOI columns. Today, millions of TOI readers are greeted by a newspaper that doesn't just report life, but also celebrates it. Life in India is a kaleidoscope of color. So we wondered, why should your newspapers be grey and boring? In 2003, Times of India made history by becoming the world's first newspaper to go all-color, despite the huge investment that it involved. Even leading international papers like The Guardian followed only 2 years later. Lofty editors talking down to nameless masses. This defined the old school of newspaper journalism. We asked, why can't newspapers engage readers in daily conversation? Instead of feeding readers with our opinion alone, we decided to engage them by seeking their views and giving them due space across our publications. Moreover, rather than pronounce a single point of view on every subject, as most newspapers around the world do, we chose to offer multiple points of view. Today, with over 1 million interactions a year in television, print, as well as mobile and social media, interactivity is an integral part of our editorial strategy. Traditionally, newspapers have seen themselves as passive reporters of news after the event. We asked, why can't newspapers initiate action and champion important causes that matter to readers? Why can't we step in to fill the leadership vacuum in our society and take up causes that would help build a stronger nation? We reached out to thousands of young Indians to participate in a nationwide hunt of able leaders who could lead India. We galvanized thousands of our readers to help teach the less fortunate. We dare to dream of peace in our volatile neighborhood. Campaigns such as these just don't echo the sentiments of 7.6 million readers. They empower them with a platform to bring about the change that they seek. Newspapers have conventionally catered to the adult reader. We asked, why shouldn't school students be encouraged to read with a newspaper customized for them? In 1985, the TOI launched the newspaper in educational program, reaching over 4 lakh students daily. The program doesn't just inculcate the habit of reading early in life, it also engages these young minds round the year through competitions and a range of mental stimuli. When it comes to advertising, startups and growing businesses are often constrained by a lack of funds. But we asked, why shouldn't cash be the only currency for buying media space? Why couldn't there be other currencies like equity capital, for instance? By paying for advertising through equity rather than cash, an ambitious young company could realize its dreams even when cash-strapped, while giving us the chance to make the company's success our success. This, in turn, has earned us long-term profit and the trust of the advertisers. Bennett witnessed some phenomenal growth over the past 25 years due to the questioning spirit, the ability to ask why and why not. A 31% year-on-year profit growth, a 70-fold increase in revenues, and a 1,500-fold increase in profits. A performance that is better than any large or medium-sized company in the Sensex since 1985. Even more importantly, the questioning attitude has helped us change the rules of the game in India's media industry forever. We welcome you to the Times Group and invite you to join us in asking some more good questions.